So, I did a Perth animal save yesterday. We went to a cow slaughterhouse, and I just wanted to make a quick video about what I'd seen. It's really hard going to these places. Like, it doesn't matter what slaughterhouse I've been to, they're pretty much all the same. So the slaughterhouse we were at yesterday, there was cows in holding pens, and one of the cows, they were like as far away as possible from the actual slaughterhouse itself. And there was one cow who was furthest away he could possibly get from the slaughterhouse, and he had his head down and was facing the ground and not looking at the building. I mean, these animals aren't stupid. They know exactly what's happening to them and what's going on. I mean, they're in there listening to the screams of their own kind, bit of those being tortured. And in one of the holding pens, what we could see, stood outside of it, there was 2 cows that had just given birth. Just given birth inside of a slaughterhouse gates. You know, having a baby is supposed to be one of the most happiest times of our lives. We're supposed to be celebrating life. Yet these animals are forced to give birth inside the slaughterhouse gates. I mean, who's going to get killed first? Is the mum going to have to witness their baby murdered in front of them? Or is their baby going to have to be witness their mum be murdered in front of them first? After they queue up for about an hour or more, listening to their friends being tortured. We really have made this world into a living hellhole for animals. It's the smell I can't get over as well, just the smell of these places. You'd think a slaughterhouse would smell different from a chicken slaughterhouse, like a chicken and a pig or a thingy, but it's that smell of death. Unless you've worked in a slaughterhouse or have ever been to one, then you won't know that smell. But today, I can't stop thinking about those baby cows that have just been born. We're supposed to be celebrating life, not paying others to do that to other beings. They're only forced to give birth in there because people pay them to be there, because people want to eat what comes off from them, from their own bodies. So yeah, I wanted to make a quick video about it because it's pretty sad. I mean, the security there, like, as soon as we turned up, they were like, oh my God, what are these people doing here? And some guy had to get called in, which made me really happy. I was like, woohoo! I'm just burning a little bit of money in your pocket, so you've got to pay for extra security guards just to come and keep your eye on me and everyone else who was there. So they had an agreement that they would stop the trucks, and we could spend 2 minutes with the animals to say goodbye. And they let one truck through, and then after it was funny. The truck came in, and it was obviously a small local farmer. And his response was, it's all right, they're going to get their heads cut off in a minute. And I was like, yeah, cool. Animal-loving local farmer, keeping it real. Because, you know, they don't love these animals. In fact, that guy, he drove in, I've got footage of it, he drove in and he could only get 2 cows off his truck. 2. And he didn't want us filming him how he got the rest of those animals off the truck. To the point he ended up driving back out the slaughterhouse with his cows. Because he didn't want us to see how he loaded those animals out. There were babies on that slaughter truck as well. Like, seriously, we really have turned this world into a living hellhole. Really a big hellhole for these animals. I did a lot of outreaching with the security. I made them think. I think it's pretty sad that, you know, these security guards who even work at these slaughterhouses don't even know themselves how these animals are killed. Now, for me, that was quite surprising, because you think if you worked there, you'd probably know what happens, but they don't. They actually don't know how they're killed. That's pretty. So I had a conversation with the guy about how these animals are killed, and he was like, "Yeah, okay." And he was like, wow, I didn't know that. And we spoke about different things with the pigs and stuff, because he worked on a pig farm once, and he worked on a free range pig farm, and I was like, yeah, well, 90% of pork is actually factory farm, so you might have been in one like very rare case, but that's not for all of them. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm actually inside my car right now, but look at my sunburn from standing outside that slaughterhouse. Now, that's from wearing my necklaces. I've got a sunburn all the way up to here. It's really hot, look how red my nose is. Now, those animals that were born in that slaughterhouse yesterday, think of that, they were born and they had no shade whatsoever. Being born and then being frazzled by the bloody sun in Perth heat. Yeah, well done. Because that's the way we should be treating newborns, isn't it? Jesus Christ, this world's full of monsters. Anyway, I just want to share my video with you and, make this video, should I say, about what happened yesterday at the the slaughter pig animal save in Perth. Those who are in WA, please join the Animal Save movement. It's run by a guy called Jimmy and Evie. They're both really beautiful, compassionate people, and yeah, you should get on board with them and start getting active. Vegans, we need to come together to get active for the animals. And I've said this once, said it a million times, but only 1% of vegans are activists. And it's the fastest growing social justice movement the planet's ever seen today. And if all you vegans got active, we'd have a vegan world last week. So get on the activist train, get active. And if you're not already vegan, get on the vegan train, because every living being's counting on you. You've got to care about something, whether it be your own health, your own kids' future, or environmental issues, or animal rights, or world hunger, or indigenous rights, because one diet helps all of those things. If not, you're just a hypocrite. Yeah, sad but true. All right, well, I love you all, and big love to every single one of you.